Attack on Titan. Chapter 139. Haha, no, but for real, your fanbase is composed of obnoxious morons who think every plot development Izayama shat out is somehow a Shakespearean masterpiece or deep reflection on war and the cycle of hatred, when it's actually just about shock deaths, retcon plot points, and edgy teenager shit. The 3D maneuver gear is stupid. You would snap your neck the second you used it. The show had more mystery boxes than Lost, making J.J. Abrams come every time a chapter was released. Eren is the biggest whiny bitch in anime, and the only saving grace of this whole story was Izayama realizing it and torching his character in the final abortion of an ending chapter, which triggered the entire fanbase to send him death threats because they couldn't believe their pretty boy genocidal maniac was actually a whimpering toddler the whole time. Ymir's reveal was stupid. Historia went from story-altering character to sad baby mama. Flock was a neo-Nazi and Zeke was right. I cannot wait for the anime original ending where by popular demand, Eren kills everyone, fucks Mikasa for 72 hours, and constructs a theme park out of the bones of dead Marlians. Hunter x Hunter. Oh my rubber nen. Lauded as the greatest shonen of all time, which is like winning the ultimate Darwin Award for suffocating under a weighted waifu pillow. Hunter x Hunter, I said the X, is a really awesome story that will never have a satisfying conclusion. Gon finding his dad is not the conclusion of the story, but a fitting turnstile for Gon's arc, while simultaneously dropping the biggest tease in the Dark Continent, which will take approximately 47 fucking years to draw and 89 years to animate, which by that point every fan of this series will have died in the Amazon labor camps or climate disaster. Togashi is about as obsessed with finishing this manga as the fans are with finally shutting up about it. Nen is amazing, but gets so convoluted with its rules and vows, you need a fucking spreadsheet to keep track of their powers. I mean, for Christ's sakes, between Kite's asshole rebirth to Aluka breaking the entire system wide open with the ability to grant wishes, it's almost like every time Togashi writes himself into a corner, he can use the fucking force to bail himself out. Enjoy the next 20 fucking years of waiting for the next chapter where 10 pages are just dialogue and the last page is Kurapika eating a fucking sandwich. One Piece. They're never going to find it, and at this point, the ending will be so severely underwhelming that it would take an 11-person Straw Hat orgy to make the fans happy. Oda has gone so insane with trying to keep track of this 25-year fucking mess, he had to retcon Luffy's entire ability to keep up with the unmitigated power creep since the Grand Line. Wano was trash, and Odin seemed like a joke until it turned out Oda was actually serious. There hasn't been a single good arc since the time skip, and Haki destroyed the entire fighting system. Oda's artwork is a mix between bizarre and ugly, where every guy is built like no leg torso only workout day, and every woman has a half-inch waist and beach ball tits that their flimsy ribcage can't support. The series is impossible to get into for newcomers due to its insane chapter count, and longtime fans have to keep reading due to sunk cost fallacy. Enjoy the next 5-year arc where Luffy stumbles upon an island ruled by an oppressive regime that is cartoonishly evil and has to fight some fucking guy who ate the carbon rod fruit. The carbon rod fruit. And can shoot carbon rods at people. And Luffy gets beaten, but he eats a bunch of meat. And we get a 40-chapter flashback to Goldie Roger taking a shit. My Hero Academia. If you want to see what Japanese Marvel would look like, this isn't it. Horikoshi takes cues from the Avengers, but boiled down to its bones, My Hero and its roster of 100 boring, irrelevant characters and a child screaming until he breaks his legs. Avengers, they are not. As a fighting style, I feel like breaking every bone in your body over and over again seems counterintuitive. All Might was the only cool thing about this anime, so clearly he had to go. Everything after the United States of Smash is garbage. This manga is home to some of the most baffling character development arcs in shonen history, and Midoriya will become the greatest hero around the time Luffy finds the One Piece. The only people who watch the show are Sword Art Online fans and cosplayers, but even they moved on to the next generic amorphous shonen blob, which is Demon Slayer. Bleach.